Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you which vitamins to avoid. Now I came across this very interesting article in the Daily Mail, written by one of the top doctors in the UK, a very well-respected physician. And he talks about what he calls these rogue vitamins that are potentially harmful to your health. Now before I get into the video, please make sure you hit the subscribe button so you get notified every time I upload a new video. Also, if you have any questions or comments at all, leave them down below. Let's begin. Okay, so the first vitamin that Dr. Cohen talks about is vitamin A. Now, it's interesting because vitamin A is essential for good health. However, too much vitamin A can actually be very harmful, especially if you're a woman who is pregnant or breastfeeding. So there are certain medications, for example, like Accutane, which is used to treat severe acne, that contain high levels of vitamin A. And so, Dr. Cohen highlights that this can cause birth defects, especially to the heart, face, and brain of an unborn baby. And if you're breastfeeding, it can affect the kidneys and the liver of the baby. Now, it's interesting because we do need vitamin A, but most people get more than enough from their diet. Vitamin A is found in lots of foods, including milk, yogurt, cheese, eggs, liver, salmon, spinach, and carrots. The second vitamin that you might want to avoid taking is vitamin D. Now, again, this is interesting because a lot of people are deficient in vitamin D, especially during the winter months. And during the pandemic, we were all advised to take vitamin D supplements to keep our immune system strong. But what happens if we take too much? Well, according to the NHS, too much vitamin D can lead to a buildup of calcium in the blood, which can then lead to kidney stones. It can also affect the way your heart works, causing an irregular heartbeat. And over a long period of time, too much vitamin D can make the bones weaker and more likely to break. Now, it's recommended not to take more than 100 micrograms of vitamin D a day unless you've been advised to by your healthcare professional. The third vitamin that's mentioned in the article is vitamin E. And apparently some people use vitamin E to treat certain skin conditions. However, if you take too much vitamin E, it can increase the risk of bleeding, especially if you already have a bleeding disorder or you're taking blood-thinning medication like warfarin. Vitamin E is found in sunflower oil, safflower oil, almonds, spinach, and avocado. So, most people get enough vitamin E from their diet. The next vitamin that's mentioned is vitamin K. Now, if you've had a blood clot, you may have been advised to avoid foods that are high in vitamin K, because eating these foods can make it harder for your blood to clot when you need it to. Apparently, some people take vitamin K supplements, but you really shouldn't do this if you're taking blood-thinning medication. Now, vitamin K is found naturally in many foods, including kale, broccoli, cabbage, liver, and butter. The next vitamin that's mentioned in the article is vitamin B6. Now, it's interesting because vitamin B6 is part of a group of 8 different vitamins, and they all help the body to make red blood cells and keep the nervous system working properly. Too much vitamin B6 can cause nerve damage, which can lead to numbness, tingling, or pain in the hands and feet. Apparently, people who drink a lot of alcohol tend to have a higher risk of developing a vitamin B6 deficiency, and this can lead to a condition called thiamine deficiency, and this can affect the brain and the heart. The last vitamin that's mentioned in the article is vitamin C. Now, many of us will be familiar with taking vitamin C when we have a cold or flu to help reduce the symptoms and shorten the duration of the illness. However, did you know that too much vitamin C can cause other problems? According to the NHS, taking too much vitamin C can cause nausea, diarrhea, and stomach cramps. Some people also experience kidney stones and an increased risk of heart disease. Apparently, people who have a condition called scurvy, where they don't get enough vitamin C, can have bleeding gums, but taking too much vitamin C can also cause bleeding gums. So what's the key to staying healthy? Well, it's about balance, isn't it? Everything in life is about balance. It's making sure that we don't take things to an extreme. As humans, we need a certain amount of vitamins and minerals to stay healthy. And if we don't get enough, we can become deficient. But we also don't want to overindulge because that can cause other problems. So it's important to stick to the recommended guidelines and make sure that you're getting your vitamins and minerals from a balanced diet, which includes fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below, and I'll see you in the next video.